Hey guys, it's Wednesdays with Chasey Poo. Today is another vlog type of video, only because I am actually working on my thesis like crazy right now, and I really don't want to have to put up my my light and everything and try to look pretty for y'all, because literally, like, once I'm on a roll, I should do it. I've been procrastinating forever on actually working on this thing, so to me it's super important right now that I just fix that. Anyway, this week's topic is financing and transition. This is a very good topic because I feel like I have a lot of experience in this. I will say that 100% I am super privileged because I am white and I am passing as a man in society. I am very queer and I didn't pass for a long time, but still that doesn't matter. The privileges that I hold today, I definitely believe played a part in the reason why I was able to do and fund my transition. So, financing and transition. So the way that I did it, just to let you know, is that I worked a lot and I was able to get a therapist and get an endocrinologist, and that was free. Very rare to get free therapy, but it was like somebody doing their internship or something like that, whatever. I did have to pay the letter though, for the letter that says that I'm trans and whatever. Bull. Like as if I'm beauty. She wants attention. Yeah, so so at least with that I didn't have to deal with, but I did have to pay for my tea, and I had a job. Now for surgery, that's where the part gets, is the way that I financed it is I did a it was called Chip-In back then, which is basically like a GoFundMe, but Chip-In, they used to not take any fees, which is why it is no longer a website. They took no fees and it was just so easy, and it was through PayPal, and oh god. If any of you are from the old school Chip-In days, let me know in the comments, because those were the days. Anyways, so I did Chip-In and I did a Indiegogo or something like that campaign in order to help fund my surgery. And I also, so for surgery I had to pay for my flights, my partner's flights, where I was staying, and surgery. In total, I think my surgery in US dollars at that time, with all of those prices, was probably around $9,000, which is a lot of money. And was it? Whatever. I don't remember how much money I crowdfunded, but I was able to do that. And the way I was able to do that, and this is what I give advice to everybody who has like crowdfunding campaigns for their surgery or their transition: offer something to someone. Okay? People are not selfish, but when you donate, people want a physical reminder that they did that, to either feel like a nice person or to remember you, or remember, oh my god, yes, I did help that person. And it makes them feel good by giving, which is that's fine. You're giving money, that's fine. So I always like to suggest to give something, like you can buy a batch of stickers and just sell them. So obviously when you sell them, you're selling them more than what they cost, which is great, because then for you get more. Or you can sell bracelets. So that's a thing that I've done in the past to help one of my friends fund their surgery, and it's really fun that way because people are able to get something, and then I don't know, I really enjoy doing that. So if you're going to try to finance your transition or your surgery, any surgery really, I'm talking trans related though, and you are not sure what to do, I would recommend, if you're doing like a crowdfunding, to try to give something back. If you're able to work, that's fantastic. I know a lot of people who were able to save up money and were able to do it. And then I also know other people who took out a student line of credit, or a line of credit, or a loan to actually pay for their transition. So there's a bunch of different ways to do it. The way that I did it, because I have a large platform online and people know who I am, it was easier for me to, I guess, like get to people, or like reach people. That's what I'm trying to say, reach people. So it was easier to do that. But not everyone has that privilege or that type of audience, and So that's where it gets tricky, but that's why I'm saying literally try to sell something. Some people are artists, you can even write little thank you notes, little thank you cards that are personalized for someone. It is a lot of work, but in the end it is worth it. And you could always do those while you're recovering. You don't have to send them right away. So that's my advice. I said that, and I made a video like 2 years ago, or last year or something, how to fund your transition or how to deal with the crowdfunding, whatever. I'm glad I made that video because I just want people to know that it is possible to fund your surgery, because there are so many crowdfunding surgeries. And what I don't like is when somebody says that they are just waiting for donations and then they get angry. I've seen people get angry that people aren't donating. I think that putting your amount lower, if your surgery is $7,000, don't put $7,000 in your GoFundMe. Put lower, like $3,000 or $4,000, and the rest you should be able to find either by working, or you find different ways to do it, or if you really can't work because you're on disability or something like that, then obviously that. But I just feel like people, when they see a huge number like 9,000 or 7,000, they get scared and, oh, that number will never reach that, I might as well not even donate. But if you put the number lower and then you can make it higher once you reach that goal, then it helps people to understand. It's all the mind. Maybe it's like the sociologist in me, or maybe I've been doing this for so long I can see it. But anyways, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you for joining me for this vlog-like video of financing your transition. If you have any questions, please let me know. Yeah, I feel like there are an abundance of crowdfunding for transition, and that's okay. And I think that because we are marginalized in this society, that, you know, it's fucking hard to get a job sometimes. There are some people that can't get jobs, and you know why? Because they're trans, and it sucks. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Beauty is still here, by the way, as I write my thesis. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye!